Thomas's Christmas Party. It was Christmas on the island of Sodor. All the engines were working hard. Thomas and Toby were busy carrying people and parcels up and down the branch line. Everyone was happy. Everyone except Thomas's coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. They would groan, "It's always the same with Christmas. We feel so full. We feel so full. We feel so full. We feel so full." And Thomas would say to them, "Oh, come on. Where's your festive spirit, eh? Cheer up. Christmas Day is almost here." By the side of the track was a lonely little cottage with a familiar figure standing by the gate waving to them. And Thomas would say, "It's Mrs. Kindly. Happy Christmas." Thomas always felt better for seeing Mrs. Kindly. "Why, Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas without Mrs. Kindly." And he puffed thoughtfully on his way. When work was over, Thomas went to see the other engines. Their coats had been polished, and they felt very proud of themselves. Gordon saw Thomas coming and said,
"Oh, there you are, little Thomas. Just look at us. Your driver will have to work hard to get you looking as smart as us."
Thomas said, "Oh, never mind that. I've got something important to say. Do you realise it's a whole year since Mrs. Kindly saved us from that nasty accident?" Edward interrupted, Yes, of course. You told us how she waved her red dressing gown out of her window to warn you about a landslide." Percy joined in. "Oh, and you and Toby gave her presents, and the Fat Controller sent her to Bournemouth to get better." And Henry and James added,
"Oh, but the rest of us have never thanked her."
"No, not properly anyway." And then Thomas said, "Exactly. So now I think we should all give her a special Christmas party." So the engines told their drivers and firemen. They said,
"Oh, we'd like that. Yes, a party will be fun. Yes, a grand idea. I'm sure the Fat Controller will agree."
As indeed he did. He said,
"Oh, a party for Mrs. Kindly? Why, what a splendid idea, Thomas. She is a very good friend to us, after all."
Everyone was looking forward to the party, and the engines were soon making plans. Then suddenly, silence fell. The Fat Controller had bad news.
"I'm afraid that Mrs. Kindly is all snowed up. Toby says he will help to rescue her. Isn't that right, Toby?"
"Oh, yes, sir. No, but I can't get through all that snow on my own. No, I'll need some help."
"Well, you'll have to help out too, Thomas. There's no party unless you do."
Thomas hated snow, but he said bravely, "I'll try, sir. We must rescue her. We must."
"Well, there's a good engine. You and Toby will manage splendidly. Good luck to the two of you."
The men came to fit Thomas with a snowplow, and Thomas and Toby set off to the rescue. They charged the snowdrifts fiercely. But when they came to the cutting near the cottage, they found they could go no further. The snow was so deep round the house that Mrs. Kindly had to wave from an upstairs window. Thomas and Toby whistled. "Here we are."
"Here we are."
Then there came a noise from the other side of the cottage.
And there we are.
Thomas was excited. "Why, it's Terence. He's come to help too." Sure enough, Terence had a snowplow and was working hard to clear a path to the railway line and safety. At long last the rescue was complete. Percy arrived to take the tired workmen home. "Come on, everyone," Terence said.
Well, goodbye, Mrs. Kindly. Don't you worry about your cottage. I'll take good care of it for you, I will.
And he watched them all set off back to the yard. The engines had made good time. No more snow had fallen, but the yard was dark when they arrived at Tidmouth. Thomas's heart sank. "Oh, psh! All that work for nothing. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kindly." Suddenly, all the lights went on. What a marvellous sight awaited Mrs. Kindly! The shed was decorated in coloured lights, and all the engines were there smiling. The Fat Controller came up to greet them.
Well done, everyone. I'm really proud of you all. Yes, well done indeed.
Mrs. Kindly thanked the smaller engines for their help. "Thomas and Toby are old friends of mine. And now, Percy, I'm pleased to say that you are my friend too." Percy was so pleased that he bubbled over. "Oh, I say, 3 cheers for Mrs. Kindly. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!" Then the Fat Controller said,
All right, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
and everyone began to sing. "We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." Thomas the Tank Engine and all his friends thought it was the best Christmas ever, and Mrs. Kindly could think of nowhere she would rather live than here with them on the island of Sodor.